Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So happy new year. It's never too late to say happy new year. My name is Blessing. Okay, I feel like I want to be intentional about my intro because last year God helped me. But this year I want to try and be consistent. And I just thought about it that being consistent is not about me trying to have like all the perfect pictures. I want to be well seated, well dressed. Like I'm just going to be like some random videos. That way I'll be able to stay consistent. Obviously I'll still have like some well presented videos. That's the plan. Some well presented videos, but at the same time I'm shooting as I go. Like if an idea comes to me, I think I'm going to be shooting it almost immediately. But that being said, what I want to talk about, what the thing that came to my head that I just quickly now I have to do this now. It's some news I saw on social media. So recent, a lady talked about how she wakes up early in the morning and cooks for her husband because they almost stole her husband with food and everything. I'll try to see if I can see that post again and screenshot it and put it, but at the same time I want this video to be random. I don't think I want to go through the process of editing because it's going to stay in the edit for a very long time. And I know Nedo talked about it and I totally agree with Nedo. It's a different thing when you love to cook for your husband, like you love cooking and you just want to like have is probably in your schedule to like just make breakfast, lunch, dinner for your husband. And when someone is trying to like for lack of the right word to use, emotionally manipulate you into doing something that is not very comfortable with you, like it's going to stress you out, it's the person trying to stretch you. So this particular person, she wasn't cooking. But then her husband told her about somebody that was bringing second spoon to the office, and then she had to sit up and start cooking for the husband. Well, everybody praised her that she's a good wife and everything. But man, what led to it? Like, how did they present it? There's that, like, did they just say, oh, somebody like randomly brought a second spoon and I ate with her, or I did not eat with her, or what? Like, there's a way someone will present something to you that you know that, man, you have to, this person is trying to play games with you. And I felt for her to like, because later that people found out that she was pregnant and everything. I think when the donations started coming in and everything, like it must have been the way it was presented to her that made her to sit up, because something similar had happened. I've witnessed something like that. And the man actually told the woman that it's not that my wife can cook. It's not that she cannot wake up in the morning to cook for me lunch. But I think he grew up, let me not say grew up, but you know when you've been a bachelor for a while and you're just used to not eating lunch. I feel like that was his case. So this lady has been trying to like look for a way to get to him and everything, and then she saw that this other experience I'm talking about, and she saw that he's married and he wasn't bringing lunch, so she decided to start bringing lunch for him. You have to tell her that no, that my wife can prepare lunch, she's a very good cook, but it's just that I don't eat lunch, and that was it. And even when he told his wife and everything, you know, that kind of thing that he just tell his wife, that the wife just this what is the woman trying to do and everything. And then she was discussing it with other women and everything, and they were like, that she should not agree for him, or that she should try, that it's small that he will say, oh, let him taste it and everything. So she said, I listened to their advice, and I know that when you're talking with women, everybody will bring their advice and everything to tell you what to do and everything. She listened to their advice, and then she started waking up early to cook meal for him for lunch and everything. You know that this man will carry the food just to appreciate her, you carry the food to work. But because he's not used to eating lunch, he actually forgets to eat the food, and then he has to bring the food back home, and then might later end up eating it for dinner, and then eating the dinner as like late night food or something like that and everything. Like he gets so busy at work that he forgets to eat the food. And at a point, he just kept telling her that she shouldn't worry. And to be sincere, I felt like today their marriage is still, every marriage has their own issue and everything, but their marriage is close to perfect, let me put it that way, because they understood each other. And that wasn't what, like, if a woman, he wasn't the type of person that his eyes was outside with other women. That's just the truth. Now, another thing I saw was this video of a girl crying that her boyfriend dropped her after 7 years, and then the boyfriend came out to say his own side of the story, and it was like, oh, go to YouTube and watch the full video if you're interested in the full video. And I was actually interested in the full video, because how will you dump somebody after 7 years? So I went to YouTube, and funny, very, very funny. In the full video, he talked about how the lady had a bestie, and at one time he had an event in Kefi, and after the event, he was supposed to go back on the next day, but they've closed early, so he went back on that same day. And he called the girl before leaving, because the other people wanted to stay somewhere. He called the girl before leaving, that's where she said she was at home. He got to the house only to find out that she wasn't there. He called her, she said, oh, that she went to go and deliver something to the bestie and all that she was coming back home. I think he said he waited for over an hour and then left. That was when he left that the girl now called him and everything, but that he himself did not sleep in the house that night, but that he didn't want to talk about it, that he didn't want to cause any drama. So from his narration of the story, and he said he never promised her marriage, and but again, he never promised her marriage. But from his narration of the story, that relationship ended that particular day. But he didn't say anything to this girl. When I went to check his page, he still created a video with her a month ago. And then he also said that he was assisting her with her bills, or paying her bills. I don't know if he was paying the full thing or assisting her with part of it, but it was like, oh, he joined her in the house rent, something like that. And I'm just like, when she's acting skits with you, are you paying her for the skits she's acting differently? If yes, okay, we understand that you're assisting her with her bills as per maybe you're doing boyfriend duties and all that. When the relationship ended, why didn't you say anything? Now he said he has gone to go and do the needful with another person. The relationship ended. Why didn't you just let her know that the relationship has ended? Or that, okay, this thing is not leading to marriage and everything. Like, I was just imagining, because I don't know, me personally, if I'm dating you, I'm talking about the future with you. I'm not just imagining me discussing the future with you. Meanwhile, you already know that there's no future for both of us. Why don't you just say it open that this thing is not leading anywhere? Instead, you allowed her to continue deceiving herself, continue playing herself, and you say you are paying her bills. You're paying her bills when you know that the relationship was not going anywhere. Or was it that you just took it in your mind that that's like compensation for the skits that she was doing for you? Like, it just did not make any single sense. I'm not saying that what the girl did is actually right, because if your bestie is causing you issues in relationship, and you know that this relationship, you are taking it serious, although he said never promised her marriage. So she probably saw the signs, but I don't know why she's crying online. Why didn't you leave the bestie? And I know that all this relationship with bestie, I sent it to my friends, and I was like, relationship with bestie, there's some relationship that end in marriage, but you see, once sex is involved with bestie, forget it. If yours worked out for you, fine and good, but I know that a lot of times it never works out, because the reason why you guys are besties doing all those things but they are not in a relationship, it's probably because someone has seen that they cannot be with the other person, that they cannot manage the other person in the long run, they cannot stay with the other person in the long run. And the fact that you know that, oh, this person is cheating on their boyfriend or their girlfriend, is one reason why you will not even want to date the person. Because when you're in that relationship, sorry, based on not like my personal experience, but based on other people's experience, like what I've seen in these 20 something years of life, I know that there's just that doubt of, where are you, like, what are you doing, I want to see your face, like all these video calls, because you're just feeling, oh, just because that person was cheating in their previous relationship with you, you feel like, oh, the person is also cheating with you with another person. You can correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not saying I'm right. Then another thing is the insecurity issue in Nigeria is alarming. Some girls have been missing for like these weeks. I don't know. I know I've seen that, come across that. I can't remember when exactly I came across that post, but the first time they already released the father and everything. Now they killed one of the daughters. Like, I think I woke up to that news. It was very, very sad. Like, my own mood just spoiled. We're still trying to like recover, because people from distance are the people that can recover. But when it's very close to you, I'm not sure there's any recovery from that. Some people were killed in just Christmas. And I know last Christmas, if I'm correct, I believe it's last Christmas in Owo. That was how they entered. Was it Christmas Day or New Year? One of the festive period. That's how they entered church and they killed people. I know that like everybody just moves on. It's not like people forget, because especially when it's very close to you, when they're your family members, it's hard for you to forget. Or when you're at the event, it's hard for you to forget. But it's very sad, and people are just like trying to move on from that Kaduna issue, and then waking up to see that a young girl was killed because of ransom. Look at the amount they are calling for ransom. God, like, how do you want these people to raise this money? People are donating, they're trying, everybody is like trying to put in one of their one and twos together. But how, like, it's so sad. And the fact that it feels like the officials are not saying anything, like the people that are supposed to hold accountable are not saying anything. I don't think anybody has addressed it yet. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I've not seen anything like that yet. I don't think anybody has addressed it yet. What exactly are they doing? Like, this thing is so sad. Like, so sad. You can imagine the other sisters that were with her. How do you expect them to recover from that kind of trauma? How do you expect the father to move on, like, knowing that Nigeria failed him? It's hard to bury a child. God, I pray I don't cry. But just, I don't even know them. I don't know them personally. I don't even think I know their name. I don't think their name popped up. But it's really sad. It's really, really sad. And man, I just pray the other ones are released as soon as possible. And I pray that God grant them the grace to recover from such kind of trauma, because it's not an experience that anyone will wish for their enemy. That's just the truth. Is it like there are different ways to die? Everybody will die. So that's very painful. That's just very, very painful. Oh my God. But I pray that God comforts the family. And I'm not saying anything about their mother, so it's probably only their dad. I think I read something about that the very first thing. But presently, everybody just knows their dad. I pray that God comforts their family, everyone related to them, the dad, and the other girls, the other sisters. I pray God comfort them, and I pray that the other ones are released as soon as possible. With this issue of death, you're just waking up to, okay, who died? Not like everybody, you're expecting somebody to die, but there's just a news about, oh, there was this one happened, they kidnapped this particular set. The other day they said was it army or who accidentally killed the whole community. Oh God, oh my God. And it ended with an apology. Is well with us. That is the truth. But I really just wish that the government officials can just work on the security aspect. Like, if that's the only aspect that Nigeria can boast of, because it's so tiring that you cannot boast of one particular sector that is working. You cannot say that, oh, the employment sector is great, or oh, there's electricity, or there are good roads. You cannot really boast of one particular sector that is actually working. But thank God, ASU is no longer going on strike. I don't know, but for a while now, it feels like the education sector is picking up. It's not at its best yet, but at least it feels like they're picking up. But I just wish that the security sector will get better, so that, like, it's not good to grumble with life. That's just the truth. It's not good to grumble with life. Yes, all of us will die, but you shouldn't cause other people trauma in them dying. Like, that's a very bad way to die. Seriously. But I pray the God comforts the family, even those ones that they accidentally kill their community. God comfort them, the people in Jos. I pray God comforts everyone. But seriously, we need to move past the security aspect and let it not be that we're not complaining of other things. Yeah, that's better. But when lives are involved, please, we need to do better. God help us. God really help us, seriously. And this has nothing to do with, because I've seen some comments about, oh, when it's our turn, people don't talk. Although I know that something like that, okay, when that Just Play 2 incident happened, I read the comment section, and they were like, somebody was like, where are the Muslims? Why are the Muslims not talking now and everything? And the Muslims, some particular Muslims in the comment section, obviously among good eggs, there'll just be some bad eggs. They're like, oh, do you know the hate when you people are eating on the Muslims, people don't like the Muslims and all that. So now, Abba, can we just move past all this? So now that this man and his daughters are involved, they're like, so some people were like, oh, people should come out and talk about it. People should contribute, that this is not the time for tribalism and everything. The comment section that said, and the person that made that particular post is, I don't know if he's a Muslim or just an outside person, but has a northern name, Sha. They're like, oh, so now you people want the particular comment mentioned Igbo. Like, so now Igbo want the Igbo people to contribute, and then Nigerians, we can be funny, Sha. If we want the Igbo people to contribute, and this is when things are happening to the Christians, you people talk and everything. God will just help us. If you are not talking about Christian and Muslim, we're talking about Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa. If it's not that one, we're talking about should people voted Peter Obi, or you not vote for Peter Obi. Like, Tinubu is the president for now. Let's just face this one. Let's just face this one. He has entered. Let's face it and come together. That's just like all these political, like, I feel like at this point the man should be like, okay, it's not yet a year, but we should move past all this. Like, at what point do we move past it? That's just the truth. At what point do we move past religion, tribalism, and then now political views? At what point do we move past it? Please, I know it's hard, but I feel it's something that we can do. God help us, Sha. Thank you for coming to my rant. I don't know if it's rant or what. My random video. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. See you guys next time. Love you. Oh, don't forget to please like, share, and subscribe. Let's grow this family. and expect to see more of these videos because I'm going to be doing a lot of random things, and I'm going to skip the editing part. Yeah, so forgive every cut and trim in this video. I already told you guys these are random videos. See you guys later. Bye.